Well, how the Linus Tech Tips saga continues. So basically, Louis Rossman came out with a video about Linus Tech Tips, like kind of exposing him. I don't know. But then Linus Tech Tips responded to that. He responded to Gamersnexus video because Gamersnexus came out with another video about Linus Tech Tips. Let's get into it. Let's get into the Louis Rossman video first because I find it the most interesting. And the thing about this one I really don't get is Louis Rossman talked about in the video how he doesn't like brain rot on YouTube. He thinks his content is so much superior than everyone else's. He thinks that there's too much brain rot, there's too much bad content on YouTube, which there is.
If anybody has been watching this channel for any length of time, you probably understand that I have a deep and fundamental disdain for influencer culture and where it has gone. I believe that there is a lot of rot on this website, and I believe there's a lot of rot within influencer culture in general. I did a video about this with brand safe influencers with Marcus Brownlee last year.
But just the fact he's adding to this by having this brain rot expose video doesn't really make sense to me, just because like if he wants to be the change he wants to see on YouTube, then do it. Make good videos. Don't just have these videos like this where it has no purpose, it has no real guarantee to help anyone. Like sure, he's going to get a lot of views, but just it could not help him at the same time because his channel is not about drama. His channel is not about internet news. It's more about tech and just other things in general. The thing I don't get about this video with Louis Rossman was he talked about how Linus Tech Tips supposedly has borderline personality disorder.
I made a community post about Linus from Linus Tech Tips, and I went over a lot in that post that bothered me about the way he presents himself and the actions that he takes. And I stand by what I said in that post. I stand by all of it. And I wanted to do a video that goes over why.
Who cares? Why does it matter if he has borderline personality disorder? That was a huge part in the video. That was a huge focus in the video, that Linus Tech Tips is this egomaniac. He's this guy who's very narcissistic. Like, it doesn't matter because Linus Tech Tips is just a dude on the internet. Same as Louis Rossman, same as Gamersnexus, same as me, same as everyone else who's big, small, everything in between. They're just people on the internet. So why does it matter that if Linus Tech Tips is supposedly borderline personality disorder or whatever it's called? But the thing I don't get about that is, why is he diagnosing him with that if he's not Linus's doctor? Like, even if he supposedly knows about borderline personality disorder, he's not Linus's doctor. So why should he be able to just declare that he has borderline personality disorder? That's not fair. Because Louis Rossman talked about the honey scam, how Linus Tech Tips should have warned people about the honey scam, about how Linus Tech Tips is doing all these things wrong. Bro, do you want to talk? But like, I don't get the point of the video. Then Gamersnexus came off a video about Linus Tech Tips that was very similar, which I really don't get why they're at the root of, if you don't like a guy, they shouldn't be able to succeed, because this has hurt Linus Tech Tips' career. Once again, just talking about how he's just not a good guy, which I've never understood that, because there's a lot of worse people on the internet than Linus Tech Tips. Just because Linus Tech Tips didn't warn people about an internet scam, they were just supposedly not ethical, they supposedly did not do something correct. Like, so what? He's just a dude on the internet. Because Louis Rossman and Gamersnexus kind of act like they want Linus Tech Tips to play God. They want him to play this character that kind of warns everyone about everything, has all the correct information, has all the correct everything. Like, it doesn't make sense of why they're like this, besides the fact that they just want views. Because like, I get it. People want views. They want the story. That's what I do on my channel, is like, you want views. But just, it makes no sense of why they're doing this at such a level that they are. Comparatively, they don't do anything like this except for Linus Tech Tips. They don't make videos about drama, internet news, except when it's Linus Tech Tips, which it baffles me. But then when Linus Tech Tips responded on his podcast, he talked about how he retracted statements, how he said he was sorry, how he said he was sorry about things that weren't true. Just like, it makes sense of why Linus Tech Tips doesn't have borderline personality disorder, because he still said he was sorry. He still retracted statements, like I just said. But like Louis Rossman, Gamersnexus, they don't retract any statements. They don't say they're sorry. They just say, oh, you can speak to my lawyer if this is defamatory. Like, why does it affect Gamersnexus? Like, why does it affect Louis Rossman? It doesn't. But anyways, I found the whole situation to be really cringe, just because it doesn't affect Louis Rossman. It doesn't affect Gamersnexus. And I still think Linus Tech Tips is a decent creator. Like, so what if he's wrong on a few things, like when it comes to like his tech reviews and everything? So what? But thank you for watching. Until next time, see you later.